Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game, and today I'm going to be unboxing City of the Great Machine. And as you can see here, I have these other expansions. I have the Escalation expansion, and I also have the Confrontation Kickstarter exclusive pack. So I have these here. I'm going to do an unboxing of this one, and then I'm going to do a separate video unboxing this one, and a separate video unboxing that one, and then I'll try to, I have the other expansion on its way as well. I don't have it at this specific moment, but it'll be here soon. And then I'll try to do an organization video on everything, because that's what I love doing. Alright, so let me go ahead and bring out our background music, because you know I love my background music here. And yep, I'm going to start with the classic there. And yeah, let's go ahead and get unboxing this one. So, the City of the Great Machine, I don't know a ton about it. I've seen it before, but I went to one of my, my used bookstores that exist in my area. And in that used bookstore, they had this plus those ones that you saw there. For a really good price. Like I think I paid $40. Right, hold on. I just threw away the receipts. Hold on, I got it. It's right here. Aha. Good job there. All right, so I paid. Let's see. Now that you all need to see the receipt information. Sorry, pretty sure that's great ASMR there for you. But I paid $40 for this. I paid $14 for the other one and $20 for this one. So $20 for this one, $14 for this one. I don't know what the relative values of everything are or is, but that's what I did for all those things. So that was a pretty good find. Anyway, all that goes along with saying I have no background on this game. I did listen to a few videos explaining the game as I was driving back, because it was a pretty far drive. But let's go ahead and do some reading on the back of the box here so we can get to know the game a little bit more. So, City of the Great Machine, 1 versus mini, cooperative, and solo. Woo, we got all those modes. I'm looking forward to the solo play. The Great Machine, an artificial intelligence network, rules the steam-powered Sky City, built on mobile platforms. The Great Machine is either controlled by a player or is automated, which completely changes the gameplay. The Great Machine commands a force of perfect servants and mechanical guards. It strives to suppress social unrest and complete the grandiose master plan to enhance mankind. The other players are heroes working together against the Great Machine to start a revolution. They encourage discontent in the city and inflame riots. They also attempt to prevent the Great Machine from completing its enslaving master plan. Both sides firmly believe that their course is the right one. You can see there's some of the board layout there. I'm interested to see like how modular it is, because from what I was listening to and what I was reading up on, it seems like it's a pretty modular game. All the components here. We do have minis. This will be one of the few games in my collection that has minis right now. I think of the games that have minis, I have Hexplore has minis, Slay the Spire has minis. And Clash of Cultures for sure has minis, and I think that's really it. Mage Knight. I have Mage Knight that has minis. Hyperborea has minis too, but I wouldn't really count that one. Oh, Shia has minis too. All right, yeah. So I got like a handful of games that have minis. But yeah, I tend to avoid games that have minis because it just takes up a lot of space. It's not the only reason why. I just tend to not be my type of gameplay. But it just depends on the game. Anyway, all right. Let me go ahead and get this opened here. Oh, I guess if you count the Tiny Epic series, I have like a few games with minis in there, but those are like minis, so I wouldn't really count those. Now I'm looking around my room to find out what games have minis in them, which is totally the purpose of this video here. All right, let me continue here. All right, and there we go. Oh man, Dead of Winter has no, it doesn't. It has standees. I don't think it has minis, it has standees. All right, so we got the shrink wrap opened. Let's go and open up the box to see what's in the box. And right here, right away, we got the rule book. We got a reference guide. So game rules reference guide, cool. Look at those later. We got some cardboard sheets here. Looks like 3 cardboard sheets. We'll do our cardboard drop test later. Continuing on, we got the map tiles by the looks of it. And these are a few, let me zoom in a little bit more. Ooh, that's the wrong button. Let's not do that. All right. Almost ended the stream early. Speaking of stream, I do live stream on Twitch for those who are watching on YouTube, so feel free to check me out on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CulBlu. I do try to live stream all of my unboxings, playthroughs, and learnings and all that stuff. But continuing on here, we got some tiles here, and these are not double-sided. Looks like the same design on the back of all of them, but they do have the same kind of shape, but it looks like the same footprint. Let me see, is that true? Oh, that's not true. I guess it's kind of true. They have some big ones and some small ones, so whatever that means. But we got the Grand Citadel, Tower of Law, Control Nexus, the Central Square. Okay, cool. And then over here we got the Art District, Science District, Velvet District, Velvet District, the Commerce District, and the Industrial District. And some symbolism going on. We got like these little spaces here. I don't know what those are about. And I guess this symbol is just to show what location it is here in the top. But it looks like everything else is kind of the same. So cool. All right, neat. Continue on the box. While we have it zoomed in here, we got some cards here. These cards look like they're probably standard size cards, which I'm happy about. These look like they're mini cards. If I had to guess, I'd say mini US standard. That's my guess. I don't know if that's true. And then we have some oversized cards. I don't know what size these are, but I'm hopeful that these are tarot card size. So cool, get those out of the box here. And we got an insert. We're probably gonna ditch the insert because we are gonna do a full-on storage solution, but we'll see how it holds up. I've been kind of impressed by a few games inserts. I can't think of the most recent one, but there was one game that had an insert that I was talking trash about, and then it just worked for everything. But anyway, we got some dice here. Looks like cuffs on them, and some running faces, and then some bullet holes. I don't know what that's about. We got some meeples, bunch of meeples, ton of little orange meeples, and we got some more meeples, blue meeples and a red meeple, a red building thing. And then this is, I don't know what this is, but sure. I think, oh, there's a spinner in this. So this is for putting the spinner together. Okay. And then here we have the heroes and servants. So this, it does come out. Oh, there's a tray here for more stuff. I wonder what that's for. But continue on here. We open this, and we can see our minis. So we'll get even closer look at the minis here, so we can kind of critique and scrutinize the detail that's within them. Let's see. We'll start off with this mini here. So a nice little cloak guy. Mr. Dr. Doom himself, by the looks of it. So this is this mini here. So I would say kind of reasonable detail. I think pretty good. I'm not a minis guy myself, but that looks like, you know, nice. You can see like the little belt there, and like little things inside the shackle of the belt, or the latch of the belt, and the cape is doing cape things. So cool, pretty neat. That guy. Oh, he has a dagger. Or is that like a gun? I don't know what that is. I think it's like a dagger. I'm assuming it's a dagger. But moving on from Dr. Doom, we got down here, we got this guy, this gal, this guy, Dr. Doom, robot person, archer human, book human, and is that a glass? Is that a bird? Oh, mask human. Okay, cool. So yeah, so reasonable minis here. These don't seem to be like super huge, which I appreciate. And there doesn't seem to be like a billion of them, so I guess this is just for marking where your person is. So it's gonna be a little bit annoying for playthroughs, but we'll see. We'll see as we go along. So let's go ahead and get zoomed back out to our wide view, and let's look at this cardboard, because I do want to go ahead and do our cardboard drop test here, so we can see how well die-cutted everything is. Die-cut. So here we got the cardboard, so let's go ahead and do our drop test. Oh, that popped out. Oh man, okay, that's pretty good. Look at that, little piece that popped out. All right, let's do one big one. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, I could probably get the rest of them if I do this. Yeah. Look at that die cut. That's a die cut. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, heck yeah. All right, that's pretty good. So well done. I almost got all of them out just by using gravity and force. Mostly force. I guess gravity is a force, isn't it? I don't know. I haven't been in physics in so long. But it looks like we got all that cardboard out, and I'm assuming these are, I don't know, these, oh, this is the trust. Because I listened to a few videos talking about the game, and I don't know what the other side of this is, but, oh, sorry, you guys can't see the zoomed in view because I didn't zoom in. All right, let's go ahead and get zoomed in a little bit. So these have like a little lightning bolt with a fist on it. This one has like a little hat with a 4 on it. So assuming that's like your money and your resources you'll be spending. Here we have a part of the spinner, I'm presuming. Has a little punch out in the middle, so punch that out. And let us continue. More cardboard. I'm not going to do a drop test for this one. I'll just pop everything out like normal. Actually, let me just go and put the dial together. Ooh, sorry, that fell off while I was trying to pick it up. It's pretty good. All right. So we got this giant gear dial thing, and we have this plastic piece to kind of key into the middle of it. And is this a screw? No, it's just a little pin that goes there. So we have the shapes. We have kind of this shape here at the bottom, that's a circle in the middle, and then that shape at the top. So it's kind of making it to where it's impossible to, well, it's not impossible, but it's going to be hard to mess it up. So this is clearly the bottom. Is it though? It's not going in. They make it difficult to mess up, and then I immediately mess it up. I guess it's not messed up. So there's that. I feel like it should like pop in. I don't know. It feels like it's a little bit wider than it should be. Like it should slot in there better. Like leg flush. Is that what it should be doing? I don't want to force it too much, but it's starting to go a little bit. It's just the tolerances are pretty low. It seems. Let me do it from the side. Yeah. So it can get in there. It's just it's a little tight on the edges there. So let me just give it a little bit of a encouragement without breaking anything. I want you to just break it here on camera. Oh, the struggle. Oh my gosh. It should not be this much of a struggle. And the reason why I'm like doing all this is because there seems to be a certain amount of thickness for the plastic piece. So in order for the circle to be there, like it has to be like, you know, thicken up, like it has to get through. So if I just left it at the bottom, it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't sit right. So that's why I wanted to force it in there. This one just goes there. Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. Give it a nice one big whoosh. Yeah. All right. And then this one goes on top. And same problem that I had before with this one. So I guess the tolerances aren't that big. Actually, I don't even know if I'm using that word right. Tolerances. But and then this one just pins into here. I feel like there's something else that goes on top of here. I'm missing something. I'm missing a piece. Oh, yep. Something's up. Missing a piece. This piece. And pop that out. Then this goes here. So this goes there. And then this clips into there. And there we go. We got it. Cool. Nice little clockwork thing going. Pretty sure I built this correctly. I built this without looking at any rulebook. I do know people were talking about how the dial was pretty cool, but you only interact with it like a few times. So it's not like you're just constantly just like, you know, going in like boom, boom, bam, 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 boom. But pretty neat. Cool. All right, that was fun. So that's a giant dial. Ooh. Oh, I guess that stores right there on the top. Sorry. Right there on the top of the insert. So we'll see if this insert ends up being sufficient to keep, because I like it when they do include like a spot for the giant dial thing. They have like a giant dial or a counter. But continuing with the cardboard, we have popping out these. We have some more stuff. I don't know how I'm going to organize this, but I will give the storage that it comes with a shot. And if that storage that it comes with can store the entire game, and all the expansions, I will be even happier. All right, so a few things about the expansion. So apparently the expansions, the Kickstarter exclusive comes with another expansion inside of it. So it's actually 2 expansions inside that one. The one expansion I don't have is the, what's the name of it? Oh my gosh. The one expansion I don't have, I just looked it up, is the Stand-in Heroes expansion. So that one I have on the way. It'll be here shortly. By the time you watch this video, I'll post all of them together, all the unboxings together. So you'll see everything all together. But that means that if you're watching here on live stream, I will not be doing a full organization because I'm waiting on one of the expansions to show up, which is a little sad. So it'll be a little bit of a delay for that. These pieces look like, are there different, there's different symbols on the back. Oh, okay, I see. This is like maybe the selector to see which one's happening next or which one's being impacted next. Okay, by the AI, that's my assumption. And this is weirdly shaped. This is not weirdly shaped. I don't know what that's all about. But okay, cool. And then these are squares. All right, so that's it for that cardboard. Oh, we got way more cardboard coming up. Yeah, these little small tokens here. Don't know what these are, but we're gonna pop them out anyway. Are they double-sided? They are. They are. Okay. There we go. All right, and then we got some more here. And then our last three, which I think these are the guards or the cops, the robot police. Oh, it's Mr. Cape Man. Cool. All right. All right. So normally I wouldn't have a ton of context for the board games I'm unboxing as I'm unboxing them, but for this one I have a little bit of context. That little bit of context that I have is that this is a one versus mini game, or a full solo game, or a cooperative everybody versus the game. So that's pretty much it. Oh man, is that everything? Oh no, it's not everything. Sorry, I have cards. All right, so I got all the bits and pieces. Let me move these to the side here. But sorry, continuing my thought I was saying before. So because of the different modes of the game, it seems like there's going to be kind of like a mind management type feel, or I guess any other one versus mini game where you have a hidden person moving around or stuff like that. I don't. Well, I think from what people are saying is that the players are not hidden. Everything is public, nor is the one hidden. Instead, what it is that you're trying to predict where people are going to go as the one, and then you're going to try to punish if you guess correctly. So, all right, these cards feel pretty reasonable. I'm not too offended by it, but I will definitely be sleeving these, of course, because why wouldn't I? Cool little artwork on the back. These are some different artworks there. I do kind of like the aesthetic and the vibes. I wish it was a little bit less, gray and dark. I like the idea of steampunk, but I like steampunk with like pastels everywhere. I know it's not really steampunk at that point, but I feel like we can make it a thing, right? All right, so we got those cards. Oh, and we should check out the storage solution, because we've already established I'm not going to do a full storage solution here for this one, so we're going to use the built-in one. Mainly because I'm going to unbox everything first, and then I'm going to try to do a separate video where I just straight up try to get a storage solution that fits everything. If the one that the game comes with works, then it'll be a short video. If not, then it'll be a long video. All right, so it's like a little thing here to store. Oh, I think it's for these. Is that true? Because it's like a V shape. That's so weird. Okay, not that. This is the only thing I really have a lot of something, Maybe it is that. Huh. Okay, all right, well, my guess was incorrect. Again, under these guys, we have these wells here. And I feel like these wells maybe can be used for storing stuff too. Not entirely sure, but we'll tinker around with it here. We also have the money and the meeples, so let's see. A lot of space for a lot of things. So cards clearly go here, so let me go ahead and put those in there. And then these cards, here? I think that's where they were before. These cards, I think, seem to fit there pretty well, so that seems to be a good spot for them. And you got two wells here. I'm assuming this is for meeples and bits. So, all right, I give up. Let me look at the rulebook. Oh, look, I built the dial correctly. Oh, they're not gonna give me a storage page? What? Sorry, I'm looking through the rulebook so I can find the storage thing, and then I was going to do a brief look through the rulebook afterwards, but, wow, I'm disappointed. I thought I was going to get like a storage diagram or something. Alright, well, it looks like I got to figure it out. Sorry, it looks like I got to continue to figure it out. So, let's continue to figure it out. This looks like it can fit a thing. Guess maybe they want me to just do this, like put the pieces in there. Oh, this is for the meeples. This is for the meeples. Let's see. Nope, not at all. It's way too wide. I feel like these pieces are the shoe-in to fit there, but it's just I thought they were going to sit there better. So the reason why I keep saying they're not sitting there well, or I thought they would sit better. So if you look here, there's like this little middle ridge there. And if I put that in there, like there's like the little cutout at the bottom. I was hoping I could just put it there and it'll rest on the ridge. But it looks like if I just put it there, it's like squarely sitting on top of the ridge there. So I guess that's fine. It just seems strange to do it that way. If that was the intent there. And I hope that wasn't the intent. Man, a lot of space. It's a lot of space inside of the storage though, which makes me think that maybe the storage solution they included will be sufficient to hold everything. So it might be a pretty short storage solution video. Because again, you got plenty of space down here. You got all this real estate around. Pretty sure they've included space for sleeves cards, or at least I hope so. And then these mats will go on top like so. Yeah. Looks like it might be a reasonable built-in solution. Oh, dice live there. Okay, that's pretty clear. Cool, got that. Maybe these pieces need to go there and there, and then they want me to put the money here, or the resistance or the power, whatever they call it. Because you got your 4s and you got your 1s, so. Oh man, I made a mess. I'm actually a little bit surprised about how few components are here. I was expecting more miniatures. I was expecting more kind of everything else, but it looks like it's pretty straightforward. Just these bits here, bits and bobs. All right, small well. That doesn't fit. Okay, so they want the money to go here then. Okay. Which again is a little weird, but sure. It's a pretty deep well for just monies, but it stacks pretty well in there. So it fits, it will sit. We'll put the big money right there. Then we'll put these ones. Maybe these are supposed to go there? And that kind of fits. And it sits right. Yeah. It sits pretty good. But I don't have a ton of those. That's my problem. Maybe it's just all of... Nope, not those. Those too wide. Again, you have these here, so I guess this is going to give me the option, the opportunity, if you will, to put more of these bits and bobs. So I think these guys can live here, like that. Then, don't know what these are, don't know what these are, but there's like 3 of each of these, so I feel like I can share a well with all of them, like that. Then there's just 3 of these, put them there. Then there's 3 of these, then 2 of those. Here's the enemy. And here's whatever these red things are. Alright, that works. So they didn't give a billion bags, so that makes me think that they want me to store it somewhere like this, where like the loose bits are down here under the tray. And oh man, they're gonna get so mixed up because under the tray you have just kind of empty space. So once I put this on here, it's just gonna be a mess under here. It's gonna be confined to just under here, which is cool, but ugh, not looking forward to that. All right, looks like I probably will do my own storage solution, even if this is sufficient to hold everything, because I don't like how it's not quite handling the amount of blank space. Because once I set this box sideways on my shelf, and yes, I do store my board game sideways, it's gonna be just like whoosh, 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 just sloshing around, all kinds of wild. All right, so that's gonna be it for that one. So that was actually not a ton of stuff, man. I was expecting, like I said, I was expecting more stuff to be around. I mean, we got the mini cards, we got the big cards, we got the other cards under here, and just a bunch of empty space. That's what the expansion stuff's gonna fit in. I did hear people say really good things about the solo experience, and the multiplayer experience wasn't as phenomenal. So I'm looking forward to that, because I do intend to play this game mostly solo. And there we go. Putting it all back in the box. Oh, wait, before we do, I didn't look at the rulebook, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I got a formula here. Also, I didn't get up once from my chair. I feel like I'm breaking so many traditions here. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit closer here for the rulebook. So we have the game rules right here. We briefly looked over it earlier, but we're gonna go ahead and take a good look at it now. It says, towards the end of the 19th century, humanity's greatest minds united in an effort to found a perfect city. They utilized the most advanced technologies afforded to them by steam and machines. Okay, cool. There's more story stuff here. So this game does have a background, does have a story. Looking through the rulebook, oh nice, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Give me a components page with pictures, that's always good. Got your miniatures here, all sitting there. You got your servant minis. Okay, servant minis is what they're called. Raid tokens, servant order tokens, wooden guard figures, okay. And this is 30 famous citizens, 5 of each, okay. So we got some famous citizens over there, whatever that means. And we got a nice little setup diagram here, shows the setup, showing you just kind of get these tiles or these pieces together and you build your map out, and then it looks like it's explaining each thing. So 1 city, 2 famous citizens, 3 guards, 4 choose your roles, 5 progress board, 6. Okay, so nice numeration, nice breaks with the hard lines showing it's a different section, or this is a particular section, and nice use of empty space, of white space there, to make sure people can kind of easily follow that. Bullet points, always a fan of bullet points. So it's doing pretty good as far as the rulebook. And oh my gosh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. So it shows the setup, it shows everything here. A lot of rulebooks are pretty good at this. Some rulebooks are really awful at this that I've experienced. Specifically the game I'm probably going to play after this. I was really bad at this, but it says example for a 4-player setup, and it shows kind of the table, like the board, the dial, where they suggest pieces, people's hands. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Pretty good. All right, and we got the game round. Good. Nice little summer front. Man, again, a lot of praises already. So pretty good. Pretty good. I think one of the critiques that somebody said for this game is that the multiplayer, solo stuff is kind of entangled within the multiplayer. So as a result, it makes doing solo play a little bit, like as your only playthrough, a little bit of a back and forth slog through the rulebook. Again, that's what I recall hearing. I don't remember if that's specifically for this game or another game, because I was looking at like 4 or 5 different games at the same time. And there we go. Oh, nice, a rule summary. Hey, look at the nice little summary in the back. Heck yeah. Opening phase, exit. Okay, all right. Pretty good rulebook. Now let's see if the game reference book is just as good, reference guide is just as good as the rulebook. I would hope so. I would very much hope so. So introduction to the reference guide, cool, and then city events, gameplay. Okay. City event 2. Directives. I don't know what all this means, but okay. All right. I mean, everything's kind of in its own section. Sometimes you have little images or pictures here. I don't know if this is corresponding to the specific symbols that might show up on the cards or specific images, but if that's the case, then it's really nice to have like a little reference there. Oh man, they got a hero key guidelines. Nice. And I guess it's just some Q&A text here. Cool. All right, that's neat. So, typical questions. I got a Q&A built into here, so well, you probably still need to look at Board Game Geek every once in a while to kind of double check a rule. But generally speaking, you can probably make it through this without using too much internet, which is great. And these are different setups. These different map setups. I like modular maps. Fast method, confrontation method, presets method. Cool. Look at that different type of map layout, so you can kind of play through, get a different look at every game. That's nice. I'm excited to explore this game now. I mean, I was excited beforehand, but now I'm excited too. And oh man, that's really cool. They got a whole section for game example, even better. So is it just like kind of spelling out in text what everybody's doing for this, was this 3-player game? 1, 2, 3. Cool. Round 2. Oh, nice. This is a pretty impressive rules reference. I'll see how useful it ends up being with when I attempt to when I go and try to learn how to play the game. Here's the solo and cooperative modes, and introductions to solo cooperative modes. Okay. Only key point differences are explained. Okay, yeah. I can see where this is causing some issue with learning solo. You have to kind of go back and forth between this and the how to play normally, so you can kind of learn all the things that it's skipping over, because it's only going to explain the key concepts. Cool. So key guidelines. All right, nice. Hero Vs. Yeah. So rulebook is looking pretty good. I'm pretty entertained so far. We'll see how much I end up liking the game. Again, the color palette is not doing it for me. I would like a little bit more brightness and poppiness in my game. But then again, I'm trying to get into playing a few more war games here or there. So brightness and poppiness is probably not what I should expect from that venture. But at any rate, that is going to be it for this unboxing of City of the Great Machine, just the base game. Like I said, I'll be doing an unboxing of the other expansions as I go along. But for this one, we're going to go ahead and cut it there. I will also do an organization video later at some point, once I get all the expansions in. But for right now, this is going to be it for the City of the Great Machine. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you all whenever.